Are you tired of feeling like you're constantly battling the winds of life? Do setbacks feel like they're chipping away at your confidence, leaving you feeling vulnerable and defeated? Imagine a world where you could navigate life's storms with unwavering composure, where challenges become opportunities for growth, and where inner peace remains unshakable. This isn't a fantasy. It's the potential unlocked by understanding Stoicism. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy surprisingly relevant in today's fast-paced world, offers a powerful framework for building resilience and achieving lasting inner strength. This isn't about ignoring problems or pretending they don't exist. Instead, it's about mastering your response to them. It's about learning to distinguish between what you can control, your thoughts, judgments, and actions, and what you can't, external events, other people's choices, or the unpredictable twists of fate. This subtle shift in perspective can transform your experience of life, empowering you to navigate challenges with greater clarity and composure. This profound philosophy isn't about escaping reality. It's about equipping yourself to face it with greater effectiveness. By understanding the core principles of Stoicism, you'll gain invaluable tools to manage stress, build resilience, and cultivate a sense of inner peace. You'll learn how to identify and reframe negative thoughts, transform setbacks into opportunities for growth, and maintain a sense of equilibrium no matter what life throws your way. Prepare to unlock a treasure trove of practical wisdom. Discover actionable strategies for applying Stoic principles to your daily life, fostering emotional regulation, and building an unshakable inner strength. Learn how to cultivate virtue, embrace acceptance, and harness the power of reason to navigate life's complexities with greater ease and confidence. This is your chance to equip yourself with the tools to become truly undefeatable. You're about to embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. This isn't just theoretical knowledge, it's a roadmap to building a more fulfilling and resilient life. Get ready to transform your perspective and unlock your inner strength. In today's fast-paced, often unpredictable world, we're constantly bombarded with challenges and anxieties. From navigating demanding work environments to managing personal relationships, the pressures of modern life can feel overwhelming. We're bombarded with notifications, deadlines, and expectations, often leaving us feeling stressed, reactive, and ultimately vulnerable. This constant barrage can erode our sense of control, leading to feelings of powerlessness and frustration. This pervasive sense of vulnerability stems in part from our tendency to focus on external factors, things we can't control, like the opinions of others, market fluctuations, or even traffic jams. We get caught up in the drama of the external world, allowing it to dictate our emotional state and overall well-being. This reactive approach, however, often leaves us feeling drained, overwhelmed, and ultimately less in control of our lives. Enter Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers a powerful antidote to these modern challenges. Stoicism, developed in ancient Greece, provides a practical framework for navigating life's inevitable difficulties with greater resilience and inner peace. It's not about eliminating problems, it's about mastering our response to them. By understanding and applying its core principles, we can cultivate a sense of inner strength and control, regardless of external circumstances. A foundational element of Stoicism is the concept of focusing on what we can control. We can't control the weather, the actions of others, or the outcome of every situation. Instead, Stoicism encourages us to concentrate on our thoughts, judgments, and actions. For example, if you're facing a frustrating delay at work, you can't control the traffic, but you can control your reaction. You can choose to remain calm, focus on productive tasks, or even find a moment of mindfulness to center yourself. This ability to differentiate between what we can and can't control is crucial. It frees us from the anxieties that arise from clinging to outcomes beyond our influence. By focusing our energy on what we can manage, we empower ourselves to respond to challenges with greater clarity and effectiveness. This is the bedrock upon which the principles of Stoicism are built. Unlock your inner strength and resilience. Subscribe now to dive deeper into Stoicism and become undefeatable. Your feedback and comments are crucial. Share your experiences and challenges to foster a supportive community. Let's learn together. A key goal in understanding and applying Stoicism is to shift your focus from external events to internal responses. This isn't about ignoring problems, it's about controlling your reaction to them. Imagine a colleague criticizes your work. A Stoic approach wouldn't involve defensiveness or anger. Instead, it would involve examining the criticism objectively, identifying any constructive feedback, and using it as an opportunity for growth. A practical step is recognizing what you can control. You can't control your colleague's behavior, but you can control your response. A Stoic might choose to remain calm, consider the criticism rationally, and focus on improving their work. This shift in perspective is crucial. You're not powerless. You have the agency to choose your response. Common questions arise. How do I apply this in my daily life? Start small. Notice your reactions to everyday stressors. When you feel frustrated, take a moment to pause. Ask yourself, what am I reacting to? What is within my control? This self-awareness is the first step. Another practical strategy is to cultivate virtue. Stoics believe virtue, wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance is the only true good. This isn't about perfection. It's about striving for excellence in your thoughts and actions. For instance, if you're tempted to gossip, recognize that virtue lies in honesty and integrity. Choose to act with kindness and respect. Finally, practice acceptance. Accept that some things are beyond your control. A project might fail. A relationship might end. Acknowledge the reality of the situation without judgment or resistance. This doesn't mean resignation. It means accepting the present moment as it is and focusing on what you can do. This acceptance frees you from unnecessary suffering. The turning point often comes when we realize the relentless cycle of stress and frustration is taking its toll. Perhaps it's a particularly challenging project at work, a strained relationship, or a sudden personal loss. These moments highlight the fragility of our emotional well-being. When we're not equipped to manage the inevitable ups and downs of life, we find ourselves reacting impulsively, overwhelmed by emotions, and struggling to maintain a sense of composure. Consider the scenario of a high-pressure sales job. Constant rejection, demanding clients, and tight deadlines can quickly erode an individual's confidence and sense of control. Without a strong internal framework, negativity and self-doubt can quickly spiral, leading to burnout and decreased performance. The key problem is not the external pressure itself, but the individual's inability to manage their internal response. This is where the need for Stoicism becomes strikingly clear. Stoicism isn't about ignoring the challenges. It's about developing the inner resilience to navigate them effectively. It's about recognizing that while you can't control the external factors, you can control your thoughts, judgments, and actions. This crucial realization is the turning point. It's the moment when we realize that our emotional well-being is not solely dependent on external circumstances, but on our internal response to them. We begin to see that our reactions, not the events themselves, are the source of much of our suffering. This realization creates a powerful impetus for change, a yearning for a more fulfilling and resilient approach to life. The immediate problem, then, is not the challenge itself, but the lack of tools to manage the emotional response. Stoicism offers a practical solution. It provides a framework for understanding how our thoughts and judgments shape our experiences and empowers us to take control of our emotional landscape. It's not about avoiding problems, but about facing them with greater clarity, composure, and ultimately, a greater sense of inner strength. But before I saw that you are not yet subscribed to the channel, so I ask you to subscribe. It's free, and you will still be notified whenever new videos come out here on the channel. A fundamental concept in Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This principle emphasizes the distinction between what we can and cannot control. We can't control external events, the actions of others, or the outcome of situations. However, we can control our internal responses, our judgments, and our interpretations. Imagine a traffic jam. You can't control the drivers around you or the road conditions, but you can control your reaction. A Stoic approach might involve accepting the delay as part of the situation, focusing on your breathing, or finding a way to use the time productively. This isn't about ignoring the problem. It's about choosing a response that aligns with virtue and reason. Another crucial concept is the importance of virtue. Stoics believe that virtue, wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance is the ultimate good. These aren't abstract ideals. They're practical guides for living a meaningful life. For example, practicing courage involves facing fear and acting with integrity, even when it's difficult. Justice means acting fairly and honestly in your interactions with others. A key component of this is the concept of amor fati, loving fate. This doesn't mean passively accepting everything that happens. Instead, it involves accepting what is beyond your control and focusing on what you can influence. If a setback occurs, a Stoic wouldn't dwell on the negativity, but would instead use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. This is about aligning your actions with virtue, even in the face of adversity. Furthermore, Stoics emphasize the importance of reason and logic. By critically evaluating your thoughts and emotions, you can identify and challenge irrational beliefs. This involves questioning your assumptions and replacing negative thoughts with more rational ones. For example, if you're feeling anxious about a presentation, you can use logic to identify the source of the anxiety and challenge any irrational fear. Finally, Stoicism emphasizes living in the present moment. By detaching from the past and anxieties about the future, you can fully engage with the present. This mindful presence enhances appreciation for the simple joys of life and reduces unnecessary stress. Practice mindfulness by focusing on your senses, noticing the details around you, and appreciating the present. A practical application of Stoicism is in managing stress. Imagine a demanding work deadline. Instead of panicking, a Stoic would analyze the situation rationally. They'd break down the tasks, prioritize them, and create a realistic timeline. This approach reduces anxiety by replacing fear with a structured plan. Another application is in navigating difficult conversation. If you're having a disagreement with a friend, a Stoic approach involves active listening, understanding the other person's perspective, and expressing your own views calmly and respectfully. This avoids escalating conflict and fosters understanding. A potential challenge is maintaining consistency. Stoicism isn't a one-time fix, it's a continuous practice. To overcome this, create daily or weekly routines that incorporate Stoic principles. For example, dedicate 15 minutes each morning to reflecting on your thoughts and actions. This consistent practice reinforces the principles and builds resilience over time. Overcoming procrastination is another hurdle. Stoicism encourages proactive planning and taking calculated action. If you're struggling with a task, break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. Focus on the immediate, actionable steps rather than the overwhelming whole. This approach makes the task less daunting and fosters a sense of accomplishment. Dealing with criticism can be challenging. A Stoic approach involves separating the criticism from your self-worth. Consider the criticism objectively and determine if it's constructive. If so, use it to improve. If not, let it go. This approach avoids getting defensive and fosters personal growth. A common obstacle is the fear of failure. Stoicism encourages acceptance of outcomes beyond your control. Instead of fearing failure, focus on the process and the effort you put into the task. This shift in perspective reduces anxiety and allows you to approach challenges with greater composure. A deeper understanding of Stoicism involves recognizing the importance of living in accordance with nature. This isn't about conforming to societal expectations, but rather aligning your actions with your inherent human capacity for reason and virtue. Consider the example of a person facing a difficult health diagnosis. A Stoic approach would involve accepting the situation, focusing on what they can control: their attitude, their actions, and their support system, and using the experience as an opportunity for personal growth. Another advanced strategy is the practice of premeditatio malorum, premeditating on potential misfortunes. By anticipating potential setbacks, you can prepare for them mentally and emotionally. This proactive approach reduces the impact of negative events when they inevitably occur. For instance, if you're starting a new business, you might anticipate challenges like slow initial growth or negative review. By mentally preparing for these possibilities, you can better manage the emotional response if they arise. Consider the case of a renowned athlete facing a significant injury. The athlete might feel defeated, but a Stoic approach would involve accepting the injury as a setback, focusing on the rehabilitation process, and using the time to refine other skills. This ability to adapt and find new opportunities for growth is a hallmark of Stoic resilience. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on the present moment. By detaching from the past and anxieties about the future, you can fully engage with the present. This mindful presence enhances appreciation for the simple joys of life and reduces unnecessary stress. Consider a student preparing for an exam. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about the future, they focus on the present task, understanding the material, reviewing notes, and practicing problems. Ultimately, Stoicism is about building inner strength and resilience. It's about cultivating a mindset that allows you to navigate life's challenges with greater composure and clarity. This approach isn't about avoiding problems, but about empowering yourself to respond to them with greater wisdom and strength. It's about becoming undefeatable, not by eliminating challenges, but by mastering your response to them. Research consistently demonstrates a strong correlation between stress levels and overall well-being. Studies show that individuals who utilize Stoic principles, such as focusing on what they can control and accepting what they cannot, experience lower levels of stress and greater resilience. This translates into improved mental health and a more positive outlook on life. For example, a study published in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that participants who practiced Stoic meditation techniques reported significantly reduced anxiety and increased feelings of control. The real-world implications of understanding and applying Stoic principles are profound. In the business world, leaders who exhibit Stoic traits, calmness under pressure, focus on virtue, and acceptance of setbacks tend to inspire confidence and foster a more positive work environment. Consider the example of a CEO facing a significant market downturn. A Stoic leader would analyze the situation objectively, focus on controllable factors, and maintain a positive outlook to guide their team through the crisis. Furthermore, Stoicism's principles are applicable in personal relationships. Individuals who practice Stoic principles are often better equipped to handle disagreements and conflicts constructively. They are less likely to react emotionally and more likely to focus on understanding the other person's perspective. This leads to stronger, more resilient relationships. A couple facing a significant disagreement might use Stoic principles to communicate their needs calmly and constructively, leading to a more positive resolution. In the face of personal challenges, Stoicism can provide a powerful framework for navigating adversity. For instance, a person facing a chronic illness can use Stoic principles to focus on what they can control, accept the limitations imposed by the illness, and find ways to maintain a positive outcome. This approach not only improves mental well-being, but also enhances the quality of life. Moreover, historical figures have demonstrated the practical application of Stoic principles. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, famously used Stoic principles to guide his actions and maintain composure in the face of significant challenge. His writings offer valuable insights into applying Stoic philosophy to leadership and personal development. These historical examples demonstrate the enduring relevance and practical application of Stoicism. So, you're thinking about applying Stoicism to your life? Great! It's not about becoming emotionless. It's about understanding and managing your emotions more effectively. Think of it as a powerful toolkit, not a rigid set of rules. You're not aiming for perfection. You're aiming for progress. A common concern is whether Stoicism is too rigid. It's not. It's a flexible framework that adapts to different situations. Stoicism encourages rational thought, but it also acknowledges the role of emotions. The key is to understand your emotions and use reason to guide your response. Think of it like learning to drive a car. You don't ignore the steering wheel, but you use it skillfully to navigate the road. Another question might be, how do I start? Start small. Notice a recurring negative thought pattern. Challenge it with a rational counterargument. For instance, if you're worried about a presentation, remind yourself that your preparation has been thorough. and focus on delivering your best. These small, consistent efforts build momentum. Experts suggest that practicing Stoicism daily, even for just a few minutes, can yield significant results. A daily practice, like journaling about a challenging event and reflecting on your response, can help you identify patterns and improve your reactions over time. Think of it like exercising a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. One final point. Stoicism isn't about avoiding problems. It's about facing them with resilience and clarity. Imagine a project going off the rails. A Stoic approach wouldn't involve panic, but a calm assessment of the situation, a reevaluation of the plan, and a focused effort to get back on track. It's about using reason and virtue to navigate life's inevitable challenges. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are resources and communities available to support. So, embrace the challenge and start your journey toward becoming undefeatable today. We've explored the powerful philosophy of Stoicism and how it can help you become undefeatable. At its core, Stoicism empowers you to take control of your internal world, recognizing that you can't control everything external to you. This isn't about ignoring problems. It's about mastering your response to them. By focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, judgments, and actions, you cultivate inner resilience and peace. We've seen how this translates into practical applications, from managing stress and difficult conversations to navigating setbacks and criticism. Stoicism isn't a magic bullet, but a powerful framework for building a more resilient and fulfilling life. The key is to start small, consistently practicing the principles and adapting them to your unique circumstances. Now, what's the next step? First, identify a recurring challenge in your life. It could be anything from managing stress at work to improving relationships. Then, analyze your reaction to that challenge. How do you typically respond? What's your initial thought process? By understanding your current patterns, you can begin to apply Stoic principles to change them. Start incorporating small daily practices. Perhaps it's a few minutes of mindfulness each morning, or a conscious effort to respond to criticism with reason instead of emotion. These small steps add up over time, building your resilience and fostering a more positive outlook. Don't be discouraged if you stumble. Stoicism is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the process, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward. Finally, connect with others on this journey. Share your experiences, challenges, and successes with a supportive community. Learning from others and supporting one another can accelerate your progress and deepen your understanding of Stoicism. Join our community and continue the conversation. Let's build a network of strength and resilience together. Ultimately, becoming undefeatable isn't about eliminating life's challenges, but about transforming your relationship with them. It's about cultivating an inner strength that allows you to navigate adversity with composure and clarity. It's about recognizing that your response, not the event itself, dictates your experience. Reflect on this. You have the power to shape your own reality. You don't have to be a victim of circumstance. You have the agency to choose your thoughts, your actions, and your responses. This is the essence of Stoicism. It's about taking control of your internal world, even when the external world feels overwhelming. Think of it like this. Imagine a ship sailing through a storm. The storm represents life's challenges. The ship represents you. A strong, resilient ship, equipped with a skilled captain and a capable crew, is more likely to weather the storm. Similarly, a mind grounded in Stoic principles is better equipped to navigate life's inevitable storms. This journey isn't about avoiding the waves. It's about learning to ride them. It's about understanding that every challenge, every setback, is an opportunity for growth and resilience. Embrace the process. Learn from your experiences, and keep moving forward. So, what's next? Start small. Choose one Stoic principle, focus on what you can control, cultivate virtue, or embrace acceptance and apply it to a specific area of your life. Journal your thoughts and reflections. Share your experiences with others. Continue exploring the rich world of Stoicism. There's a wealth of wisdom waiting to be discovered. and the journey of becoming undefeatable is a lifelong one. Embrace the journey and watch yourself transform. Thank you for watching this far. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the next content. Until the next video.